This is how I became financially secure by my late 30s. I grew a portfolio of rental properties, which allows me to maximize the rental income and reinvest further to grow my wealth. I also work a full-time job within the financial industry and run a side hustle as a wedding content creator, a passion I've pursued since 2023. Now, I've decided to take on a new challenge, a YouTube channel, a channel where I share all my truths, tips, and advice on achieving financial success and getting out of bad debt. So no matter where you're starting from, if you're in your 20s, 30s, or even your 40s or 50s, if you're ready to take control of your finances and get out of debt, explore potential side hustles, or start building a future you're proud of, you have clicked on the right video. I'll talk you through the steps to start building real wealth and taking control of your finances. But before we get into it, let me share a bit about myself. I want you to know that I'm nothing special. I didn't come from money, and I've made many of the same mistakes that you might have. I'm 44 years old, a wife, and a mother to an 11-year-old boy. Growing up, I wasn't taught any financial principles, and for years I struggled to figure it all out. But over time, I decided that no one else would change this for me but me. So I learned, adapted, and found ways to change my finances for a better life for myself and my family. I've made all the financial mistakes: overdrafts, credit cards, borrowing money from family, and spending irresponsibly, only focused on the moment and never thinking about tomorrow. My mindset was so consumed to this way of living that I didn't know any different. I just assumed that if everyone else was doing it, it must be okay. But it's not okay. And many of us find ourselves struggling in debt because in this country, we aren't taught essential money management or financial principles in schools or universities. That's why I'm here to change the narrative and help you and your future self take control and gain better knowledge of how to handle your finances. Here are some points that will help you. Start by investing into your work pensions. Many companies offer a pension scheme where they'll match your contributions up to 5% of your salary, which is essentially free money. By taking full advantage of this, you're not only building a retirement fund, but also setting yourself up for your future. For example, if someone is earning 30k a year and contributes 5% of their salary to their pension, with the company matching that 5%, the total contribution becomes 10% of the salary. After 35 years, with an assumed annual return of 5%, they would approximately have around about 270 grand in their pension fund. This shows how both personal contributions and employer matches, combined with compound growth, can boost your retirement savings. Next is tighten up or level up. This is where you start to build a better financial situation for yourself, where you need to focus on making your outgoings less than your incomings. This means carefully reviewing your expenses and cutting back on areas where you can, ensuring you're saving and investing for the long term rather than living for now. If you've gone through your expenses and still can't find any wiggle room, it might be time to start looking for a higher paying job. This is what I like to call job hopping. I know it often gets a bad rep, but hear me out. If you've been with your employer for over 2 years and haven't seen a bump in your salary or any real opportunity to grow, it might be time to start looking for something better. Honestly, staying comfortable in a job that isn't financially rewarding you can hold you back. And sometimes the best way is to level up, to explore what's out there. I was lucky enough to be able to shift things around in my budget, cancelling subscriptions I wasn't using and cutting back on things that I didn't need. This gave me the ability to save more and even start investing. But if your expenses are already as lean as possible, earning extra income could be your only option. After cutting your expenses, you may realize that relying on just one source of income in itself is a risk. Most of us depend solely on our main income, which leaves us in a vulnerable position if something goes wrong. That's where a side hustle can make a huge difference. It's about earning extra money, building new skills, and growing both personally and professionally towards your future self. I've diversified my income streams beyond my Monday to Friday job. Alongside my main role, I work as a wedding content creator and I manage a small portfolio of rental properties. These additional sources of income not only provide financial stability, but also allow me to explore my passions and invest in long-term growth. I focus on two areas, property and the stock market. For stocks, I consistently invest in the S&P 500, a collection of 500 of the largest companies in the US. Over the past 100 years, the S&P 500 has delivered an average return of around 7%. This means that even when the market's ups and downs, it has consistently grown wealth over time. By contributing a set amount each month in a tax-free account, I'm building a solid financial ground for the future of myself and my child. You must remember, investing isn't just for the wealthy. It's a way for everyone to grow their money with time and consistency. Staying on track is the hard part. So here is how I would stay on track. Step 1. Manage your money like you're the CEO of your company. Step 2. Track your expenditure frequently by using a budget. Step 3. Grow your financial knowledge. Step 4. Allowing yourself to have fun and enjoyment, because this is what will keep you going. And step 5. Most importantly, don't allow peer pressure to stop reaching your goals. We've all been there, watching our family, friends, or even our work colleagues talk about a fancy new car, a holiday, or even posting desirable pictures on their social media, making you feel so bad about yourself. Focus on your dream, not theirs. I started this channel because I know what it feels like to be financially stressed. I want to help others take control of their money and build a financial better future. If you found this video helpful, subscribing lets me know I'm making a difference and motivates me to keep creating content that helps you grow.